Hare Krishna. So now we are starting a series of videos on parenting. So we would be covering the sutras of parenting in the form of an acronym PARENTS. So today we are going to cover P. P stands for protection from the glamour of Kalyuga. You know, Kalyuga is full of glamour. It's a very flashy yuga. But the nature of thing is that anything which is very flashy, very glossy, has got similar amount of darkness behind it. Like we see in India, we have Bollywood industry, which is very flashy industry. But there is also darkness behind it. The darkness of arrogance, the darkness of insecurity, the darkness of mafia, darkness of politics, darkness of artificial life. So anything which is very flashy, very glossy has got darkness behind it. So similarly, this age of Kalyuga, which is an age which is full of flashes and light and gloss, but behind that there is darkness as well. The darkness of depression, the darkness of loneliness, the darkness of addictions. Especially we see that Kalyuga has expanded the glamour in the form of gadgets. People have got gadgetomania. People are mad after gadgets. And often parents are not able to educate their children not to get addicted to gadgets because they themselves are addicted to gadgets. If I am playing Candy Crush, how can I tell my child not to play Candy Crush, not to collect coins on the mobile phone, not to do surfing on the net, because I'm addicted to surfing, I'm addicted to YouTube. How can I say no to the child? Even if I say no, in that no, there is not much of no. The substance is not there. So we are to protect the children from the glamour of Kalyuga. Reason being, if this glamour would completely encapsulate, would completely overwhelm the children, then certainly they cannot work on their growth. Because children, they learn more by seeing, less by hearing. But the glamour of Kalyuga, especially in the form of gadgets like PlayStations, television, especially internet, mobile phones, then certainly they cannot work on their growth. Like they are saying now, we do not see people with book before their face. Why? Because people are now addicted to Facebook. Since that time, there is no book before the face. Yes. I received one message which mentioned that checking notifications is very much like mother checking the nappy of the child. Just like as soon as there is some sound, so mother checks whether the child has passed through or it was just gas. So similarly, as soon as there is some sound, ting, tudung, and we keep checking the notifications again and again and again and again. And in this way, we get lost. So it's very important to protect the children from the glamour of Kalyuga, especially in the form of gadgets. Sometimes parents, they allow the child, sometimes the parents allow their child to be with the gadget so that they can have their own personal time. But here we are risking their life. See, gadgets are not sensitive. And if I keep associating with something which is not sensitive, what will I become? I would also become insensitive. And that is what happens with children as well. Prolonged usage of gadgets, prolonged association with the gadgets gradually makes children insensitive. That sensitivity of human feelings, dealings, treatment, reciprocation, that subtle fineness in their character gets lost. Why? Because they are associating with gadgets, internet. And in this way, they get to see so many things which they should not be seeing in that age. That kills their innocence. Sometimes, parents say, nowadays children are so smart. We in our times, we were not so smart as they are. But excuse me, that's not good. Basically, nowadays, children are experiencing early death of their innocence. Yes, it's an early death of their innocence. But who is doing this murder of their innocence? It is a glamour of Kalyuga. So P stands for protection from the glamour of Kalyuga. So for more sutras, stay in touch. Now next letter which we are going to cover in the acronym is A. A stands for association guard. So see you in the next video. Hare Krishna.